Hello! Hi. Hi all. We're live. Let me just refresh this so I can see shit. Is it working? Is it working? It says my stream is offline still. That's fucking weird. Ah! No. What is happening? Why does it think my... Why does the stream preview... Sorry about this. Having a bit of technical... stuff. I'm gonna go to... Let me have a look at my channel, see if it is live. Oh, it's live there for some reason. That is weird. I don't know what. Okay. Ah, there we go. Right. Hello, everyone. It is me, Vex, Cyberpunk Antifa Lesbian here. I'm just fucking out here for a surprise stream because why the fuck not? So what we are here to do is, I know it's a bit quiet. I tell you what. Because Zan isn't here, we're gonna have our mate Reactbot. Say hello, Reactbot.
Bro is getting it done.
Sure. So we are here today. Hold on. Should have done this. I'm doing shit on the fly. I apologize. I should be more professional at this by now, but fuck it. This is what you're here for. No one said that. No one could ever say that Antifa was very organized. I'm sorry. You know what? And kaboosh, right. I've just sent out a... What do you call them on Blue Sky? A post, whatever the fuck it is. Right. So, hello. Like I said, I introduced myself. Vex, Cyberpunk Antifa Lesbian. Here is Reactbot, who's got many other names, and I can't remember what we said they were, so I'll have to go back. It doesn't matter. What we're doing today is we're doing a surprise Baby No Money remix because I've been fucking loving Baby No Money's new album. Me and my son, we saw him live. Yes, I'm a mother. I'm old. People know this. Me and my son went and saw him live on his last tour in the UK. Fucking amazing. I bought tickets for us to go see his next tour already. And the new album, like I say, fucking brilliant. To a point where, like, there's a couple of songs on there that was like, oh, this has, like, remix potential. I've been wanting to do a Baby No Money cover or a remix. Anyone who was here watching the streams that we did for the VTubers Against Ice thing, the Newtime Ice Crusher that I did, right? Will remember me saying about like I was debating on doing a cover of the song Antidepressants. One of the goals we almost got to with the fundraising was Baby No Money cover. So I was like, we're close enough. Fuck it, I'm doing it anyway. And I was like, well, I'll sort of half it. Like, it'd be half cover, half remix, kind of. So with his new album, there were a bunch of stuff. Like, I was talking about doing Antidepressants. That's not on the album, which is weird. So we're talking about doing... But I mean, it's his album. He can put whatever he wants on it. So we were talking about doing maybe antidepressants, and then the song 1-800 came out that he did with Iron Mouse, and I was like, well, as a VTuber, I kind of reckon I have to do a cover of this. Now the album's out, and my first thought was, because I heard the opening track, Bag TF Up is the title, like Bag the Fuck Up, and it is. I'll turn it down so we can have it in the background. And I was like, this kind of vibes, right? It has like a pretty cool kind of vibe, and then it kicks into very much a kind of Death Grips vibe, which I like proper vibe with, right? And I was like, oh, this could be cool as fuck. And I was like, oh, that would be fun to do, because I wanted to do, one of the things that we did unlock was a Gabba remix, and I was like, that could be cool. It's like a dancey kind of remix, like, and having because that that comes in is obviously like it's like using the old school like hip hop style breaks, right? Which, like, the Amen breaks is something that, if you've again watched my previous streams, you know, is a thing that I've used quite a bit. Obviously, at like much faster speeds, because normally, like, with the breaks, when you hear them by themselves, it's like, and like it would get slowed down for like when it's sampled for like hip hop stuff. Normally they slow it down so it's got more of the hip hop kind of like cool vibe, whereas I'm doing the techno thing where I'm speeding it up so it's like proper breakbeat stuff, right? And I was like, oh, maybe that could work for this. And then part of me was like, oh, but I've been listening to a lot of Nail Bomb to work on Abzargle stuff. For anyone that doesn't know, that's watching, Abzargle is one of my many, many bands, black anti-fascist black metal from the UK. And we're working on a new album at the minute, and like I'm writing stuff, and I was like getting ideas, and like me and the guitarist Jamie are both massive fans of Nail Bomb, so I'm like, we can do something like this. And I was listening, I'm like, I'm kind of getting those, so it'd be fun to have like a more punky thing, right? And like, I'm gonna have to mess around a bit with the tempo of the song, so it might not work. And then I remembered that there's a song on the new Bbno Money album called Come to Brazil. And that's this one. The one thing I will say is it's missing football whistles. So that's something we're going to have to put in the remix. But so it's a good song, right? One of the things, like one of the main artists I think of when I think Brazil, is Sepultura or Soulfly. Anything with Max Cavalera in it, basically, which is why Nail Bomb. So the idea came to me where I'm like, what about if I remix Come to Brazil, right? We remix that and go like full Soulfly with it. So we get that, and let's have a Soulfly example. This is the prophecy. This is the prophecy. There's an example. That's the song Prophecy. I'm just trying to find the one that I was. Seek and Strike is another good. But the example that I was thinking, actually, like when I was when I was coming up with the riffs, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll slow it down a bit so it has more of a, like, the sort of like a similar kind of like pumping vibe as like the Doom soundtrack. That's a good example of the Doom soundtrack is a great example of like that use of groove and things like that. So I was like, well, actually, what I could do is, because then I don't have to, because the problem was, like, if I do that, then you know what, we're going to continue this conversation, but we're also going to go over to the other screen, so we can look at the we can look at the fucking FL Studio project, right? Let's skip over. I forgot which button brings me down here again. Oh, also, the Actpot. You can, have I locked you in place? No. You can come a little bit closer to me. Don't talk to me and my son ever again. So, right. Right, what do you think about making music react pop? He died. What the fuck happened? Is he dead? Oh no. he's had a fucking stroke. He's just oh shit. Right. Go away. Let me reboot you. Right. We'll restart you when you can appear whenever. There we go. Right. What do you think of Music React Bot?
This is so Barbie coded.
Yeah, sure it is. Right. So, but I was looking at the music stuff, and I realized, like, because if we slowed it down, it means obviously it's going to slow down Baby No Money is rapping, right? Which like isn't something that we really want to do, because like then that's messing with the that's going to mess with like the vibe of the song. Like, I don't want to fuck with his vocals too much. Like, the other idea that I have, which is basically where I was like, oh, I want to do a Gabba remix. I was like, you know what could be fun? Like a Gabba mega mix, like taking samples from all the different songs on the album and like making a big like Gabba-y dance, like techno drum kind of track out of it, right? So for that, like, obviously I'll fuck with the vocals all over the place, because it's kind of what you do in that. But for this, I was like, because the vocals are still going to be a main focus, I didn't want to play about with it too much. So I was like, oh, you know what is... So the example I've got here, let's put the click on, and then you can listen to just the vocals with a click, right? Baby, no money. Baby, no money. Baby, no money. Baby, no money. Visa, she a keeper. Got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari, that's a horse car. Got 10 twos in a two-seater. Fuck 10 plus 2 of them cops. She slopping my Joe till I pop. When I beg that bitch, I rock. Everyone hating on me like Joe C-Walk. Cowboy Bebop, Jet Class G car. So it's that kind of tempo, right? And which made me think of the opening riff to Eye for an Eye. Right? So that kind of vibe. And I was like, well, then we could do that, right? We can have that kind of faster sort of groovy vibe to it with a riff underneath it. What I'm thinking, right? So let's drop that over here. And then the other thing I've done is I've got the baby no money, baby no money kind of vocals that start it. The way that I've made it, obviously, I don't have stems for this. So what I've had to do is I've got the actual song, and one thing that FL Studio has is like a stem splitter thing. So it can be like, oh, here's the vocals, here's the drums, here's the bass, and here's the other instruments, right? Just as a rough thing. If like, I mean, if like in some sort of fucking weird, like insane world, like after I've made a version of this, Baby No Money heard it and was like, oh my god, that's rad. Here's the actual vocal stem. That'd be fucking cool. But until that world happens, right? We're gonna have to deal with this. Like, it's gonna be run through. I am gonna obviously run the vocals through some extra, like, production because, in fact, you know what we want. I've just take away those clone. Actually, drums will keep because we might want to use some of the percussion. But let's see. Right, let's start getting organized. So, because what I'm thinking is it'll start like the original and have the baby no money kind of sample, right? But then the riff's gonna come in underneath, like like the example that we were listening to a second ago. So you can strike wherever the fuck that's gone. Nope, that's carved inside. That's back to the primitive. That's front lines. Where are you? Oh, I just closed it. All right. But let's see. Let's fucking find it again a minute. So, where are you? There. So, like, the vocals will be here, and then, like, that kind of thing. So, like, the vocals will come in, and like, maybe a lo-fi version of the riff would come in underneath. Underneath, because I've been like messing around on the guitar to figure out a riff, and then it just kicks in like all like fucking ridiculous with the riff, and then the vocals come back in, and then after that it swaps to the rapping with the drums and like the bass and like maybe a guitar effect. Because one of the other things that Soulfly do a lot, and like well, Max Cavalera has a lot in his projects, right, is like lead things where they'll use a lot of whammy or like wah to do like kind of things, or like kind of stuff, and we can play with that. I wish I had. This is gonna sound like me. It is me complaining. I do wish I had the funds at the minute to be able to buy like a bunch of Brazilian like fucking uh some like like Brazilian percussion stuff, but I don't. So we'll make do. We'll make do. So what we're gonna do, right, is let's get organized here. So drums. This bass. Bass. So that's purple. Guitar L. Guitar. I apparently can't spell tonight. I've spent 12 hours at work, so I'm allowed to be a bit off at the minute. You know what I'm gonna do as well, because everything's a bit quiet at the minute. Let me let me just find some audio to put in the background. We want like just casual music. But you know what?
We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one
We'll
another.
have that in the background, like low. So this is the Bixler at 3 compilation. Kill all fascists. So I'm just gonna have that playing in the background. So let's see. Well, actually, you know what? We should stay on theme, actually. Sorry, I'm being indecisive. And what we want to do is cyberpunk background music, no copyright. Because where's the... Is that the one? Sure. So what we're using, the one that I found, is by a channel Synth Toshi, 12 hours synthwave, goth, cyberpunk, dark wave, background music. Oops, that has ended up being louder than I thought it was. There we go. So we'll have that on in the background. So anywho, now that I've got that sorted, right. So let's get these all, and we've got drums, bass, guitar. Let's go. But you know what we should have done? Move that down. That down. No. Up. Down. That one there. And this one. Go. Extra perk. So then if we do get any extra, like, Brazilian cushion or whatever, that, and we're going to color it a light coral. Then track 6, gonna have that as Bbno raps. And tell you what, you can be pink. We're gonna do sample vox, which is gonna be that dark cyan. Then, because one of the other things I'm gonna do is, well, two things that I'm thinking of, right, for this remix. If we're doing Bbno Cavalera, right? My thoughts are, let's see, is I can't spell my own name. There we go. Go light for that. Because then what I'm thinking, right, is what we'll do is I'm gonna build it up so that the normal. Hey, Wolfbite. Thank you for coming in. Like, I just seen that it's your first time chat here. You may have been around before, but thank you for joining us. We're working on a Baby No Money remix. As you can tell by the title. So. Oh, you've been following for a bit. Awesome. I've been very slack as of late because. Oh, that's a fair point. At the top of the stream, I didn't explain why I've been fucking missing. So, right. So, just as a side, one thing I will mention is I am recording this. I'm gonna edit because over the next few days I'll work on this remix and then I'll edit it into a YouTube video. But yeah, so the reason I've been slack for a bit, I was working on streams quite a bit, in the lead up to August, in the through August, because we were working on the VTubers versus Ice shit, right? And the new Tine Ice Crusher. We've been working on that, and then Arctangent happened, and I was like, oh, fucking knackered from that, and then couldn't find time to stream, and then came back, did a few Blueprints streams just as chill out things, and then unfortunately, anyone who's been around for my earlier streams will have heard me either talking to someone off, I say off camera, it's not off camera, but you know what I mean, off to the side, or being oh, I'll be back in a second, because I had my grandma at home, and I was her main carer. Unfortunately, recently she passed away, so everything's been a bit up and down. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna have some fun with a proper banging. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Wolf. But don't get me wrong. She did really well. She made it to 95 years old, with dementia and 2 broken hips. So she lasted a bit longer than to be fair, in my experience, because my day job, right, is ever since I turned 18, I've worked in care homes, and in my experience, my great grandma died around that kind of age as well. So that is one thing we said to her as well, as she was going, it was well, you did beat your mum's record, because her mum was always my great grandma was always oh, I'm gonna die at 100. She unfortunately only made it to 90, and grandma was always oh, I don't know if I'll last that long. But then the past few years she's been hey, I'm around longer than my mum. So we were yeah, you did. So it's one of those things. Yeah. I mean, I think one of the things as well that helped with grandma, because we said, in my experience, as a carer, if when residents of when old folks have fallen over and they've end up doing something to the hips, that can be a quick maybe 6 months to go, and they're not about anymore. It can be a thing, especially depending on. Oh fuck, man, that sucks. How are you coping with that, Wolf? I'm sorry to hear that. I've been in that position as well. Unfortunately, was it no, I'm not gonna nosy about. Yeah, I can imagine. So, in fact, we're gonna leave the conversation there, and we're gonna go back to the music, right? We'll change focus. So what I'm doing, right, Wolf, is we're working on the Baby No Money remix, and like I was saying it at the beginning, that in a bit more detail, but I'll just sort of TLDR, right? That I've been wanting to do one for a while, like during the VTubers versus Ice thing. I did say like, oh, I want to do a Baby No Money cover. Maybe I'll do Antidepressants because I like that song and it's a good message. And then he released 1-800 with Iron Mouse, and I was like, well, as a VTuber, guess I gotta do that one. But then the album's come out, and I was like, oh, was it? Do you know me from over on Jay's streams? Because I'm one of her mods, and I've done her background music. Yeah, I would have thought so. Like the one, fuck, the ones that she uses as her background music and stuff is a old as fuck album that I. Oh hell, hold on a sec. I'm just gonna check something. Oops, I can't spell. I'm just going to check when I released the album that I gave her to use as a background. It is the one... Let's see. Oh dear. Oh no. So I released that album... Yeah, I released that album in 2018, so I've just had the realization that I wrote and released that album when Jay was... 12. Oops! Fucking hell! Now I feel old! Oh shit. Which is one of the reasons why I was like, okay, this will work for now, but I'm gonna make new stuff. Which is why, I did work on, like, I think the one that she usually uses as, 2018. Fucking 7 years ago. I wrote it back when I was doing a lot of work, because I used to do... Oh, fuck me, dude. Christ. You are... I mentioned my son earlier. Because I was talking about how me and him went to the Baby No Money... went to see Baby No Money on his last tour in the UK. And we've got tickets for this next one. You're only 3 years older than my kid. Fucking hell. Right, so. I will say that the music that we're working on at the minute, slightly different vibe to what is going off on Jay's streams. Because on Jay's streams, it's very much the, like, more... God. Your dad is 3 years older than I am. Fucking hell. This is why I'm glad that there is a popularity of us in seeing a bunch of us VTubers being called hags, because I'm like looking at Amma and Mata talk, Amelie and Matarakan referring to themselves as hags, and I'm like, yes, let us old women hang out together. Like, let us be part of this scene. But yeah, and that's why half the time when I'm on Jay's stream, she calls me grandma. But yeah, no. So, 0 seconds. You've been here for a what? You've been here for like 10 minutes at least, so that doesn't seem correct. Never mind. But yeah. So what I'm working on for this one, the music I do for Jay is very much like you can hear in the background at the minute. This isn't mine. This is a royalty-free thing, right? So this remix, I was talking about like what I kind of want the vibe to be. So let's plonk this here a second. And I was like, oh, you know what would work? Oh, you do? Yeah, totally. You tell me the song, but what I was working on, right? Here. There we go. I was like, oh, which Bbno Money song should I do a cover of, or like work on a remix of, whatever? And then I don't have Spotify anyway, but if you just put the title, I will look it up, and we will.
All right, so the two.
Oops, that is Matt Mercer. That's not who I'm looking for. So, but right. Oh, it's on YouTube. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, right? I will just give you an example of the kind of thing we're working on. So the whole premise, I was like, oh, which Bbno Money song should I do a remix of? What could sound cool? And shit like that. Like thinking of different vibes for different versions and stuff like that. Like, oh, I could do this and make it a bit more dancey or whatever. And then I realized he has a song on the new album called "Come to Brazil." And one of the main artists that I think of when I think Brazil is Max Cavalera, aka the vocalist and guitarist of Sepultura. He was Soulfly, Cavalera Conspiracy, Nail Bomb. So what we're doing is we're combining the Bbno Money song "Come to Brazil" with this kind of vibe. So we're gonna have that kind of thing. Although, because of the speed, I was just talking about this. I didn't want to mess with the speed, so we're gonna go more for the eye for an eye kind of vibe, which is the first. We're going for that kind of vibe, which is call for riff face emote. Oh, have I heard of Bodies? Let me. Do you mean Bodies by Drowning Pool, or is Bodies the name of the band? Let me see. What was the title? The Watcher's theme. Oh, of course I do. That's like I fucking grew up with that shit, man. Like the like that's like my kind of generation, like which is why one of the reasons, like one of the unlocks that we've got that we managed to unlock that me and Zan need to work on. Maybe with Zan, might do it by myself. I was like, oh, gonna cover like a classic new metal song. So because like Linkin Park, for example, were the band that made me think I want to play music. Linkin Park, like the first couple of Slipknot albums, though I would argue that Slipknot isn't really new metal. Drowning Pool. I've seen them live. Yeah, Linkin Park are fucking great. Like, Linkin Park were my first band that I ever saw live. So like in support of the album Meteora, which was fucking amazing. So what? Oh, I need what we get rid of. So Everybody Loves Me by One Republic. I've heard of One Republic. I don't know if I know that song. So, let me give that Watchers theme a listen. Sorry, I just skipped it forward a bit just so I can. I do like the vibes of this. I will give it. I know I'm skipping around, but I do like the vibes of this. I'm guessing the drop is the bit that is in this most replayed section, right? Here. Ooh, I do. I do like. I do like the audio production there with the doof, doof, and the rises and stuff. That is cool. I enjoy that. That's a cool song. I'm going to like it. Boosh. And then okay. So the One Republic song. I'm just gonna. Oh, I'm quickly skipping through because I can guarantee it's gonna get my fucking like my audio claimed. But yeah, I like that other one. This one, I'm definitely gonna have to have a listen because it's a very much a different vibe to what I've heard from. Like, because I've only heard a couple of One Republic songs, one of which Timbaland apparently stole the credit for. Like on the they did like a remix, like a remaster of it, and he helped like add extra layers and extra vocals and stuff. And for some reason, all the music channels were like, "Oh, this means this song is by Timbaland," and it's like, no, it's fucking not. Like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Why is? I hated that. Like, I remember going to see this is fucking ages ago, and it's the one time where I was like, there was a comedian, like I went to see Impractical Jokers, right, as a live thing, which weird. No one okay. Yeah, no, exactly, no. That's why that's why I basically skipped to a couple of little bits to be like, hey, I'm gonna have a listen and see what the vibes are, and then I will after stream I'll go back and fully listen to it. So I'm gonna save that as a link. But yeah, no. Speaking of One Republic, like I say, the main thing I knew about them was the the song that they fucking the chorus is like, too late to apologize, that one, right? And they did a version by themselves, like, and then when they got bigger, they I think they re-recorded the album with Timbaland producing. So he like they could use his studio and stuff, and he helped like flesh out some of the bits and like do the sound production and stuff. Which, don't get me wrong, like I listened to the first one and the version with. The problem is like with listening to the song as long as I credit the artist, right? The problem is like most of the claims are done by bots, so it's just scanning the audio. So even though I mention like, "Hey, this," it'll scan the audio and then just go like, "Oh, you've played this," and then boop, and yeah. Which the advantage is, I'm also recording this on my computer, recording everything, so I don't have to worry as much. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. It does have the potential to be abused, which is a problem. But change that. Place that with. You know what? We're just gonna go easy drummer 3 for this, so then I can just have one out rather than getting all technical. But yeah, no. So what I was saying, Timbaland did do a good job with One Republic's album, like filling out the sounds and shit like that. But then when they released the new version of the of that album and like of that song, where the main things like it that was changed really for that single versus the original version single was there was a bit more like thickness in the keyboards and stuff like that, and you did have Timbaland doing backing vocals, doing the kind of backing vocals, right? And then because it had Timbaland's name on it, half of the music channels that I saw said it was by One Republic and Timbaland, and sometimes it was by Timbaland featuring One Republic, and it's like, no, this is a One Republic song. What the fuck? And so, yeah, I was going rambling. I was going to see. Yeah, I know, right? I was going to see Impractical Jokers because weirdly, I have an in with the Impractical Jokers, like, or I used to at least, right? So one of them, Q, he was also on a podcast called Tell 'em Steve Dave, and which had like a spin-off show, Space Monkeys, which is where I met my friend Mike, where who me and him started the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds podcast, but also Space Monkeys. I did their opening theme, so and Mike was like on their little UK tour of a few shows. Mike was their merch person, right? So when it came to Impractical Jokers, like, and this is before Impractical Jokers was a thing, they were sort of shopping it round, right? And then so when Impractical Jokers became a thing, we were fortunate enough to be able to actually like get in on the guest list, which is kind of fucking cool. So, and I've had like a bunch of people since be like, "Oh, you've got a picture with the Impractical Jokers. How'd you do that?" I'm like, "Because I know the guy." And they're like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, so we their second UK set of shows, they did bigger arenas, right? And they had a comedian supporting them, who, in his routine, he brought up the whole Timbaland and One Republic thing, and I was like, "Oh my god, finally someone gets it. You are absolutely correct." And like, because he's a comedian that also did music stuff, so he kind of knew about music. So yeah, I was like, "Hey, I kind of enjoy your stuff. I'm going to follow you." Unfortunately, that person was Owen Benjamin, who has since gone right off the fucking rails and is now talking about how Hitler did nothing wrong. and is a massive fucking Nazi. So I'm like, maybe I won't concede that point to you anymore. That was fucking ridiculous. So yeah, like, and my one of my other friends, she got hit by that a bit more because she used to be really good friends with him and like tried to get him to not fall down this rabbit hole, but he was having none of it. Yeah. So what we're working on, let's go with this. Let's put the drums. I need to have a look. See. Go drums, and then for this one, we're gonna go extra perk for like the Brazilian style cushion. That channel can be bass. That one's gonna be the bass. I did debate. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, unfortunately. So, okay, I've heard of Black Griffin. Unfortunately for you, I have bad news. Here's a bit of a sex pest pedophile. So, yeah. So there's a reason, yeah. Unfortunately, like, again, this is one of the reasons why, like, when anything political comes up on like Jay's streams, and I'm like, and we've had this conversation before, where it's like her streams that I should put the background music back on again now that we're not listening to. There we go, that's better. But yeah, so like we've got into conversations where it's got slightly political, and I'm like, or like about issues like that, and she's like, well, it's because obviously her streams are a bit more of like an escapist thing, and she doesn't know, and for like a lot of you lot, I say as the old woman, a lot of you lot, because of your age range, aren't going to be as familiar or as versed with certain things, especially in whereas like me making the kind of content, like working on the kind of stuff I do, I kind of like have to know this shit. So yeah, unfortunately I've had many a time where someone's been like, oh hey, I like this, and I've been like, bad news, I'm sorry, but yeah, it could have been worse, right? Because I remember at Arctangent, I ran into two people, and we got talking, and we were Atul and Shane, and we were talking about stuff, and we were like, oh, what's your first gig experience and things? I was like, oh yeah, I got to see that, like I mentioned earlier, I got to see my first gig ever was seeing Linkin Park live, right? Oh, you do? Okay, cool. Right, that's... So I'm not gonna like... Ooh, yeah, that's a nice drum sound. But although what we do want, audience perspective. But yeah, no, so I was talking with them, and we were talking about like first gigs, and I was like, oh yeah, my first gig I was seeing Linkin Park, and we're like, oh, that's cool as fuck. I'm like, the only problem is when you look back at the main support, and they're like, oh, who was the main support? I'm like, Lost Prophets. To which Atul's like, oh no, and Shane's like, I don't know about Lost Prophets. What's wrong with Lost Prophets? And Atul's like, well, there's a thing, and like me being like I am, just bluntly was like, oh yeah, their vocalist is a massive pedo. I should say was, because that's a piece of news that happened since the last one. Is Lost Prophets, they were a band that, unfortunately, like the first album had some halfway decent songs, but then they got a bit more poppy, and I wasn't as keen. And then it came out that their vocalist, Ian Watkins, was a massive it turned out the vocalist Ian Watkins was a massive paedophile, like to a point where he was like proper fucking sick shit, right? Like there's no paedophile shit that isn't sick, but like to the point where he's like looking at infants and stuff. It's fucking disgusting, like a fucking horrible person. But recently, and this is why I said he was rather than he is now, he got stabbed to death in prison. Unfortunately, it was over an argument about drug money, but couldn't have happened to a better person. I was talking to my brother about it, and I was like, it's a shame that we can't, like, there isn't like a trade system, so we couldn't be like, hey, like, we've killed off the guy from Lost Prophets. Can we have Chester Bennington back? But it's one of those. My brother did point out that that's basically like saying, here's a burning bag of shit. Can I have your car? So, which is accurate. Yeah, that is an accurate. Right, so what am I fucking doing? Right, I need to look at my masters. I want the... Go Metal Masher 2 for now. Then on drums, we want... So, this is the... Yeah. You mean... Well, I mean, he was one of them. Ozzy Osbourne. Like, he was in Black Sabbath when they created metal. Arguably, one of the main person who could be, like, credited with it would be Tony Iommi. He's still about. But like Black Sabbath as a whole, were great. Like, they're another band that I got to see, like, the original lineup playing together in at Download Fest, because they'd reunited, and like Bill Ward, the drummer, was, I think he was pretty much on his, like, it was probably the last set of shows he did. But it was with Ozzy and Tony and Geezer. And Geezer's a fucking great bassist as well. Tony Iommi, like, the reason that metal music sounds the way it does is because, like, they were playing, like, kind of rock stuff, and then he, like, at work, he had an accident and cut the fingertips off his fingers. And his doctor was like, oh, you know, you're not going to be able to play guitar again. And he's like, no, fuck that. So he made his own, like, little plastic fingertips, like, to use as, prosthetics to be able to play guitar. But the problem was it would still cause him pain. So he'd use thinner strings and tune lower. Which is what gave Black Sabbath their, like, really heavy sound. And it's really, I just think it's really cool that a guy's disability, disabled folk being like, nah, fuck you, I know what I want to do and I'm gonna do it, is why metal exists. That's fucking great. To me, anyway. But yeah. Don't want aggro drum bus. We'll go metal drum bus for now. See. So. Right, I don't have my guitar plugged in, so I think I will probably record, like, the guitar and bass and stuff next stream. Fucking hell, it's nearly midnight already. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is... Oh, I don't know how loud that is for you, but that was very loud for me. I am going to go into my volume, turn that down a little bit. Oh yeah, like, so I should probably, right, let me just, I'm going to save this project. Right, let's save this. I'll give you, yeah, it's because on the stream, on Streamlabs, I've got the audio for my desktop for you lot. So that's set at minus 8.3 decibels. So it's not going to be as loud for you because my voice is like the loudest thing. For me, however, it was full volume. So I just got it doesn't like, especially because one of the things I've done now is I put a master patch on top of the thing, so on top of the track, so ooh, fancy. HyperX Cloud 3 headphones. Right, I'm just gonna, because I've saved this, I'm gonna give you some examples of let's see. Where are you? That one. Let me just go to so this one, I'm just opening one that's more the example of kind of what you'll have heard. I'd have to do that'd be a fun one to try at some point, a reaction stream. So yeah, give me names and I'll Cocoa Bread. I will look them up. Hold on a sec. Let me find a Cocoa Bread, right. It looks familiar. I don't know why, but I will have a look. But yeah, right. So, so this is the one that you'll have probably heard before. Which was the one that I made for so that's one of the examples. Then the other ones. So this is one of the more Gabba songs that I made. This one was the bonus track for like the last track on the new Wasp Bastard album when it loads. Yeah, that's fine. So this is a bit more of like a vibe that I do. You may recognize the...
Don't you understand the world and life? Don't you understand what you have to do? You know what you have to do. Don't sit there and act like you don't. Okay? You know what you have to do.
And it's got Buff Pop in it.
We all know. You have a pleasure to speak.
It's fucking ridiculous.
You don't know what the pleasure's gonna do. You don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna look at you. And he's gonna be like, Mother, please, give me milk.
Please give me milk, please. I want to be soggy. Bamboo time. So one of the things that I'm gonna do, that I was talking about earlier, was I'm working on like a mega mix of the new Baby No Money, like a Gabba remix, like Gabba Mega remix of the whole Baby No Money. It does. Stupid idea. So I'm working on a mega mix of the whole Baby No Money album. That's going to take samples from all the different songs and be in a song that's like this kind of style, which would be fucking ridiculous.
I always figured a policeman wasn't really a human being.
I'm skipping it forward.
Piss.
Oh, good lord, I'm covered in piss. And this song did actually lead to two redeems that I've got for my my Eurostilling, which is that one and oh, that one didn't work. I need to fix that one. Because what that's supposed to do is supposed to pop up with a video that just goes, shut the fuck up. Let me try the Holy Mother of Pliskin.
Shut the fuck up!
Oh, shut the fuck up was just delayed.
Holy Mother of Bliskin!
Okay, they do work. Okay, awesome. Right. And then the other example of, so this was for the yeah, let's go Nuclear Swarm. So that was for Lolathon? Yeah. But yeah, so that one was the for me to react to. Right, okay. Yeah. No, so there's Amara Go Eat Brett. Why is it called that? Oh my god, I doxed myself. People know my name. Right, so so how I said that rave song, the dish 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 bamboo time. That one, it's fine. So that song, the dish 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 Sog Me Up, that was the last track on the new Wasp Bastard album. Oh, I'm Vex, Amara, whichever one. Normally Vex here, because I mean I'm very open about being involved in Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds, where I use my real name, so whatever. Hi, Kyle. Yeah, and then this is the other example of what Wasp Bastard normally sounds like.
Workers in a nuclear facility found a radioactive wasp nest earlier this month in South Carolina. Workers in a nuclear facility found a radio.
That's one of the shorter ones, but It's fucking ridiculous. Like the whole Wasp Bastard album is like that. So, let's reopen this. So, you know what we should do? Let's get this in on the extra. Zoom in. So, bass is 3. Drums keep. I mean, I could. There's no way in fuck I'd be able to play them fast enough for what I want. So I prefer programming through MIDI anyway. Although one of the great things is like when I'm using Easy Drummer or Superior Drummer, like for the Wasp Bastard stuff. Like this has the grid editor, which is great. Or you've got Grooves where I can go in and let's see, Library of the Extreme. So Dirk Verburen, like fucking ridiculous drummer. He's played in all sorts of bands. I think currently he's in Megadeth. He's in, and then it's like fucking. These aren't as fast as they're supposed to be, because those are supposed to be at. Here we go. Etc. Right. It's got all the different things. Normally, the songs that I'm writing are much faster than this, so like very ba 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 ba. Yeah. So I didn't finish sorting out the mix tracks. So bass, we want guitar L, because one thing I might test it on this one actually. That's the wrong button. Quick, React bot, stall.
I miss the old Kanye, but the new one's pretty cool.
No, no, he isn't. Fucking React bot, fuck off. He's a fucking Nazi. Don't do that. Oh, this is React bot. If you're a fan of Jack's films, who is a great YouTuber, like as part of his whole thing that he's doing, where he's like, he basically had as a separate channel. He was basically judging a bunch of like the reactors who don't really do anything transformative with their work. So like Sniper Wolf, for example, which is why Sniper Wolf fucking doxed him, and shit like that. And he made a joke where like, oh, I realized that the amount of work they're putting in is like you could just have a fucking robot do it. Hey, you know what would be funny? So he released this fucking little this guy React bot. So now I have a button. I don't know, Sunday. I'd have to check. But like, so now I have a button, and React bot says a random thing, don't you, dude? Or turns Super Saiyan, I think is what happened. Yeah. He does random shit. So I just press this button and like he has like a bank of like over 1,000 fucking phrases, and he could just say random shit. Like I've pressed one, which is why like he has a habit of like bringing up I like the name sounds familiar. Oops, that was the wrong button. Hold on. Let us open YouTube and look up who the fuck Sunday is. Who do you...
Hi, boys. Welcome back to...
No, fuck off. I don't want to talk to you yet. Who are you friends with? Tell me who you play games with. These videos do look familiar. I'm wondering if maybe the child watches him. Yeah. For like gaming content, normally I go with my usuals are Game Grumps and yeah, I don't know those two. But Sunday does sound familiar. I think my kid watches them. Guitar Bus. And then we route those to there. And we want this can be Bbno Raps, which is that one. Then we want sample box. Oh fuck! Have I heard of any of them three? Like I say, I think I've heard of Sunday, but the other two I have no idea. But like I said, the main people that I follow for like gaming stuff really is I do follow some of Yogscast, but it's mainly Hat Films, which is a UK thing. They're like Yogscast related. Game Grumps, and then it's sort of mainly like video essay sort of stuff about games, or Smitty, or fuck, who's the other one that one of likes shit, Russian Badger, that's the one. Fucking, I was like, the one that had a fake feud with Shy Lily about gamer subs. Yeah. Sample box is 6th. Then, right. So what I was going to say about the sample box, right? Was I'm thinking, because I'm going to use the chorus, the baby no money, is going to be the sample vocals. And then later on in the song, when it comes round to, I'm thinking the bridge at the end, because it's very much like on the original, it's like doing the "Come to Brazil" sample with the beat and like doing that a bit more. I'm thinking of having like a slowed down like breakdown type of thing, where I'll do some more of my like kind of vocals, right? And one of the things that I thought would be fun to go into that. Have I heard of Morpars? No, I haven't, but I will look them up. But like to lead into that as a whole, like nod to the whole Baby No Cavalera thing. What I'm probably going to do is I will also get a sample from one of the Soulfly songs where it has Max counting in Portuguese, so the un, dos, tres, quatro, like to lead into it, because that'd be fucking cool. And I'm also thinking like the vocal that's like "Come to Brazil," the sample thing. It will be instead me going "Come to Brazil," like in the shouty vocals, because I'm thinking the Baby, no money. Baby, no money. Right. That thing. The baby, no money. That's the main part of the chorus. And then in the original, it's like it does that. Baby, no money, baby, no money, baby, no money. Come to Brazil, and then Alex goes, okay. So, like, I'm thinking of maybe making that like the post chorus, and like changing it so then there's a chorus where like the heavy riff can come back in and have like shouty vocals. So I am gonna. I don't want those lows. I think those samples at the beginning are actually all the drums I need from like percussion wise. Zoom in again. Probably cut that off. I don't. Da, da, da. Yeah. So what I'm thinking here. Baby, no money, 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 baby, no money. Right. I mean, so. Baby, no money, 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 baby, no money. I'm thinking. So what I might do, I'm debating whether to have so. Baby, no money, baby, no money, baby, no money, baby, no money. No. I'm wondering if like I'm debating whether to have like a bit more of like a build up.
Sure. Swipe a sure. Swipe a V.
Ah! I just vanished. Ah!
Come to Brazil. Sure. Come to Brazil. Sure. Swipe a V. Sure. Sure. Swipe a V. Sure. Swipe a visa. Sure. Swipe a visa. Sure. Swipe a visa.
There you go.
Sure. Swipe a visa. Swipe a visa. Swipe a visa. Swipe a visa. She. Visa. She. Visa, she a keeper. Got fine news.
Okay. I'll leave that as it is for now. I will probably like trim it a bit more when it comes to it. But what we want to do, fuck a visa. Yeah. So I'm thinking like the intro. Ah! Oh Jesus Christ. I accidentally like knocked something with my foot and my monitor just like went black and I was like, oh fuck. I had a bit of a panic there. Right, so React bot. What would you have done if everything went bye-bye?
Haters will say it's fake.
I guess they would say it's fake. I'm faking my own I'm faking my own scuff. Right, so what we're thinking, right? Let me put the background music on again. I keep doing that. I keep pausing it to show off stuff and forgetting to put it back on. I will be professional at some point. So, anyone on YouTube, be glad you're watching the highlights. So, let's see. We're looking at, right? Because we're gonna, I'm thinking like, using this loop at the minute, and then we'll get some extra like Brazilian percussion and stuff like that, which will come in, and then it'll be the good. Now what? What I'm gonna do, let's put in an instance of easy bass just to write riffs on, just so then I've got them. Riff. So it's no.
Shut the fuck up!
Ah! No, I will not shut the fuck up. Oh, am I also streaming on YouTube? No, I'm not. What I was saying basically was, I'm going to, what I plan to do. Yeah. What I plan to do, right, is, I guess maybe I forgot that I've added, like, a cooldown or something between them. No, what I'm going to do is the streams, I'm going to, like, edit together the remixing process into, like, a big, like, a highlight kind of thing. So then I'll do, like, a recorded intro, there's going to be bits of this where and then maybe some voiceover talking about, like, the process and stuff. And then at the end it'd be like, and here's the finished song. So kind of like Jeff Plays Guitars does with his Argent covers of stuff. Let's see. No, not a finger. We want okay, we don't want it that distorted. Hey, why am I doing this? This is just like so I remember the riffs in so God, I've accidentally done it. Made the riff like half the. Oh. Zoom. Oh, I can't zoom further. Fuck's sake. Paste that there. Then. Right, so that's the main riff, right? So, in fact, let's actually paste it in the fucking thing. Riff 1. Right, let's go. Look around and find a bass sound. Bass, electric. So because we want something that's gonna have, a bit of crunch to it, but right, ideally, what I'm thinking, right, is let's open this up again. A great example is, let's go listen to Nail Bomb. Not that one. Chugga, 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 chugga. That kind of sound. That's what I want. That'll do for now, because I mean it's just a fucking MIDI at the minute, because I'm gonna record the actual bass. Like, I'm gonna record actual bass into it, so yeah. So Right, so do we want to... And we want blast beat hard. That's what we want. That's the best way to get it sounding like as boosh as we want. And again. And we want. Let's see. God. Want hi-hats. Nope. Gonna have like the eighth beat. Okay, very good. right? Let's going back to Eye for an Eye for an example. Okay. In riff. I don't need to call it drums, I just need to call it main riff 1. Main riff 1. So throw you in there. Let's mute this. On. And then at that point I'm thinking, so I'll do that as the like establishing thing of the riff. Then at that point, Baby No Money vocals will come.
Visa, she a keeper. Swipe a Visa, she a keeper. Got fine new. Baby, no money. Baby, no money. Baby, no money.
Come to Brazil.
Swipe a Visa. Visa, shit.
Yeah, there we go. And that'd hit like that. Not a long bit. Visa. Sounds like a Doomslayer song with a guitar. Yeah, that's kind of like funnily enough, that's what fucking monitor went again. Stop doing that. What am I catching with my foot? I'm guessing I'm catching like a power cable or something. I need to stop moving around. Right, so like that's the idea basically. God damn it, did it again. I didn't even touch anything that time. Maybe I've got something under the desk that's hitting something. Right. So so what the idea is, like, it's like Jeff Day said in his video where he's talking about like in one of the Argent Metal things where he's talking about like, hey, and it's the start of his like 4 Fight Between Realms songs where he's like, hey, what would the Doom Eternal soundtrack sound like if instead of fighting demons from hell you were fighting like cyborgs and like very digitally electric kind of stuff. And like during that video he starts being like, okay, well, what makes the Doom soundtrack specifically, like what is it that adds the elements of like the hell stuff, right? And it's like listening to it and it's like the drums and the guitars are like not the main focus here, because like He was like, oh, what's all the songs that are like the metal songs that are about like Satan stuff? And it's all like death metal, black metal stuff, where it's all like pretty fast and like kind of like the blast beaty stuff that I was playing earlier, right? And like the guitars are very like kind of like super fast, like shredding, right? Whereas like when you're focused on a shooter game, that's not really what you need, because it's a distraction. So what works really well for that is groove metal kind of stuff, which is kind of what Soulfly falls in. Funnily enough, actually, like one of the video clips he shows, like when he's like, oh, the groove metal stuff works, is footage of Soulfly playing live, right? Because it's got the kind of bounce to it that you want, like, because it's like the very much a kind of driving feel to it that you get with the Doom soundtrack, and like that's kind of a similar vibe of what's going on, which is why it sounds like in the conversation he's talking about like how it's the main thing that ties the way that Mick Gordon did the Doom Eternal soundtrack to Hell is the way that he did like the atmosphere and the synths. So it's a lot of so it's a lot of like analog sounds but run through like harsh analog distortions and like ambience that's very like detuned kind of stuff, right? Whereas when you're doing a more digital thing, at that point it's like you can get into the more digital sounding like clicky synthesizers and like the arpeggiators going like more industrial techno kind of sound, and then that's like that basically. So tell you what, that main riff 1 drums, we want to extend that. I'm going to get this, I'm going to copy it, we're going to put it there again. I'm going to change the fill at the end. Merges J. J for merge. Merge. There we go. And I think just at the end to get. No, actually. Extended that. No. I've accidentally put that in the wrong thing. Good. That's what I wanted. Chabla. There we go. And then it'll go into taka taka. Like the double kicks will come in, I think. So I think, yeah. Because that'd be fun. Main riff variants. Main riff variants. If it turns out the double kicks are too much, we can always take them back out. But I think it could sound cool, personally. So, and what we're going to do, we're going to come back to this. Go back, go back, go back. Oh, what would make more sense? Click that, delete. Want it on the 16th. Yes, anyone that uses Easy Drummer. I know it will do this automatically, but I want it to look neat. Oops. Copy that. Paste it there. No. No. There. Hey, Dust. Hi. How are you? So, that's the wrong button. Right. We're working on a Baby No Money cover. I know it doesn't like remix. I know it doesn't sound like it at the minute. But it's basically it's the song Come to Brazil remixed with a famous Brazilian metal artist, Max Cavalera. So, Soulfly, basically, right? So that's what we're doing at the minute. Then we will remove any of those that we need to. We want oh, that already sounds fucking great. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we want. That is what we fucking want. Right? So. Right, let's just pause the background music, I think. So then it'll be like, no, I don't want you yet. Wait. Oh fuck! I forgot. I forgot. Oh, you know what would help? If I put these on the correct fucking things as well. I haven't checked those. Damn it. Chicka, chicka, chicka.
To Brazil. For a visa, she a keeper. Got fine new shit like a
Like that. That's what it's gonna do, right? They'll have the come to Brazil. There, right? That's gonna be fucking hilarious. It's gonna be fucking brutal as fuck, right? Which is stupid for a Baby No Money remix. I love it, right? One of the things I am gonna do is the sample vocals here. Let's I mean, I don't want to mess around with them too much, actually. The extra percussion, I will put an extra thing on. Because the vocals, like, obviously, like, I'm extracting stems from, like, a master track, right? Of like the mastered fucking song that he released on the album. So it's got all the vocal treats that he's put on already. So let's just room attitude. Yeah, we'll go with that. It's slightly annoying that you can hear the other vocals behind it, but it's fine because the vocal's going to be there anyway. Ooh, do we under that bit? Do we put like a like on the drums? Like while the riff, like the affected riff, like builds up in the center, maybe, and then it'll kick in. And we do that. Okay.
Baby, no money, 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 baby, no money. Baby, no money. Baby, no money, baby, no.
Right. One thing we do need that I'm adamant about is we need the sample of a football whistle. Hold on. So sound effects. Because that's a very no, we want the like a proper wee. Yeah. Never mind. I'll find oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. I'm still streaming, right? Of course I am. It's on here. I accidentally closed my fucking Twitch window with the chat. Oh dear. Load up, please. There we go. That's better. Right. So we'll work on that. Yeah, like having the breakdown and then a woo. Bbno whistle. Yeah, okay. That's what it needs to do, right? I need to get the whistle, so it's like, baby no money, baby no money, baby no money, baby no. And then that's when it'll kick in with the proper riff, right? So what we're gonna do though is when at this point, let's go. So intro bill. Oh fuck! We should. Background music isn't on again. We should have played Name That Phil. Never mind. The guitar. Yeah, no, this is just a bass. There isn't actually any guitar in this yet. Like the guitar and the actual bass. That's just. Oh, hey Jay! I didn't realize you were here. Hi Jay. But yeah, no. So what I'm gonna do is tomorrow I'm gonna set up like this is sort of the session we're gonna sort of get everything in place, kind of a vague idea of what's going on. Like, although to be fair, I just realised it's nearly 1 a.m, so I'll probably stream until about maybe 1:30, and then we'll finish. But what's gonna happen tomorrow is I'll set up my Helix and get everything so I can actually yeah so this is like the formatting and like getting everything laid down, like the drum beats and the arrangement, right? And then tomorrow we're going to record the actual guitar and bass. Yeah. So that one. So quick, someone name a famous Phil. Who's a Phil that does a lot of introductions? Like Phil, like someone named Phil who's famous, or Bill. We have had like, I mean, in other songs we've had Phil Collins. We've had Phil Schofield. We had Phil Nye the Science Guy. We had because we were going with Bills as well, like William Tell. Phil Gates, yeah, I think we've had Phil Gates before, but we're gonna have it again. I do need to make graphics and like music to play for the name that Phil game. So let's see. Right, so let's go back into Easy Drummer. Let's move this again. So we want Phil Cypher, nice. So for this, we're gonna have a kick on each quarter, so it's gonna have the do 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 do. He passes it. Maybe. Oh, I don't worry. I've been, funnily enough, I've been looking up a lot of Gravity Falls based stuff recently, because for Albzargle, one of the things that we're working on at the minute, or that I'm working on because I'm fucking extra, is because we're working on a new album. I mentioned that earlier in the stream, and one of the things I want to do is make like an ARG. So I was looking at all the Gravity Falls like codes and shit, and like the whole hunt for Bill Cipher that happened at the end, where they went and found the actual fucking statue. So I've been working. I was looking at all that stuff, being like, "Hey, you know what would be cool? Doing something like that." So I've started putting pieces together to be able to do that. Because that'd be rad as fuck. Right, so I'm... Snip. Go. Again. Three. Ryan Reynolds, like, yes, like he's a famous actor, but unfortunately, his name isn't Phil, so he wouldn't work as a Phil name. here. 3, 3, 3. We do need that one. Bill Reynolds, yeah. So, yes. Notes. Double the tempo. Because I fucked up. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I missed a... Oh. I wish I could zoom in. I'm so used to editing it like the tempo being like 200 beats per minute, so I've got more space. Because I'm like the fill is like 16th notes. I'm used to like having this sort of ticka kind of be like 8th notes, and then because then the 16th notes will be like so right. Better off doing. No. Oh god, right, hold on. Je group. Maybe. Swan. Needed that. Right. Fucking ridiculous. Right. Oh.
Baby, no money, baby, no money, baby, no money, baby, no money, baby, no money.
That's fucking ridiculous. I love it. Yes. Come to Brazil.
Visa, she a keeper. Got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari, that's a horse car.
Oh my god. Oh, that's fucking stupid as fuck. I love it. Right. I am gonna let's get a vocal thing on Bbno's. Let's get some lead vocals on. This is so fucking stupid. Oh god. My I'm just looking at I was checking my Blue Sky mentions, and it's all fucking just people interacting with this fucking douche that was in like my mentions earlier, because they confirmed that Fortnite is having a crossover with Harry Potter, and it's like, oh great. Fortnite repping turf shit. Like, yeah, of course. And then some random dude being like, oh well, you just don't like, just wait, because they'll get another if you don't like Harry Potter, it's fine, you just don't play it until they get the next thing in that you do like. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, the point isn't this is an IP, Harry Potter's an IP I'm not keen on. The point is that Harry Potter is an IP whose creator has gone on record saying that anyone like, that all the money she makes from Harry Potter, she is using to, yeah, it's a leak for what's coming up in chapter 7, I think. So it's The Simpsons at the minute, but like Harry Potter's coming up in the future apparently. And like, the issue is not like, oh, like, I'm not keen on Harry Potter. It's like, I mean, I am not keen on Harry Potter now, like, but that may be to do with the fact that the author has decided, like, all of her money is going to be spent taking my fucking human rights away. So that, like, I may have a reason to not like her. Right, so let's vocals lead. Let's.
She a keeper, got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari, that's a horse car. Got 10 twos in a two-seater. Fuck 10 plus 2 of them cops. She sloppy my Joe till I pop. When I beg that bitch, I rock. Who want hating on me like Joe see why cowboy bebop jet class G cause sweet pop call my mama blame. We finna slide through like cha-cha-cha-cha. Foo-foo lane shit like rat-ta-ta-ta. I chop top off like cha-cha-cha-cha. She wanna show me her ta-ta-ta-tas. Keeper, got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a raw.
Let me. I'll just highlight. Yeah.
keeper. Got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari, that's a horse car. Got 10 twos in a two-seater. Fuck 10 plus 2 of them cops. She sloppy my joke till I pop. When I bag that bitch, rock. Hating on me like joke, see why cowboy bebop, jet class G class pop. Call my mama when the E got. Shut your mouth and swallow that tap pop. We finna freezer, she a keeper. Got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari, that's a horse car. Got 10 twos in a two-seater. Fuck 10 plus 2 of them cops. She.
There we go. That works. Yeah. Like, I already love the fact that, hold on, that we've managed to go from this
Sure. Swipe a visa, she a keeper. Got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari, that's a horse car. Got 10 twos in a two-seater.
so, and that intro has gone from
Sure. Swipe a visa.
so it's gone from that to this is gonna hit so hard when the guitars are in.
Swipe a visa, she a keeper. Got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari.
Nice. What do you reckon so far, Reactbot?
Bro, I did not expect that.
I know, it's fucking ridiculous good, isn't it? Oh, God. Hold on. That's the other thing I need to do. Weep! There we go. That's what we want. Right, okay. And then it's... Yeah, so... The way I always sort it, I don't know why I picked these colours, but I always have. So, reddish colours are drums. So, like, that's why the drums are red, and then the extra percussion is like a weird coral colour. Bass is always purple. Guitars are always green. And then the vocals and extra are just whatever fucking colour I decide. So, like, let's put whistle. So the whistle's going to be in here, and let's go with a tried and true piss yellow for the whistle. And then we also need max vocals. Max sample, which can be let's go. Yeah. Xbox whistle, which is aforementioned this yellow. Mind freak. And then this is max sample, which is that sort of right. Cool. Guitar bus. We are gonna want yep. Oh, actually, move that down. We want fucking... Which fucking... Christ, which fucking... Which EQ have been... Oh, I can't fucking remember which EQ I've been using. U10 stereo. Is NR. Yeah, that's the one. Leave it blank at the minute. So we've got guitar in. Bass I'll leave as it. Okay, the master. Change. Not metal man.
Baby, no money, baby, no money. Baby, no money, baby, no money. Baby, no money, baby, no money. Baby, no money, baby, no money.
Yeah. Cool. Then, oh, that was the other reason why I had that song on, because I needed to.
Sure. Swipe a visa, she a keeper. Got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari, that's a horse car. Got 10 twos in a two-seater. Fuck 10 plus 2 of them cops.
There's not really much happening drum-wise in the verse, so we can, I guess we can kind of do what we like. Let me save this so we don't fucking lose anything. This is a Soulfly song carved inside. This one is a Soulfly song called Bloodshed from that's more of a slow one. No. No. Ah, my ears. Right. So, you know what? Let's have patterns. See if we... You know what? That could. Doesn't put it in twice. Fact. I'm gonna delete. No, not the whole thing. Just those. No, those I'm getting rid of. Oh, for fuck's sake. Keep deleting the wrong thing. Right. It'd be easier if I just make my own fucking thing anyway. Wait, let me just go back into the song.
She sloppy my Joe. Sure. Swipe a visa, she a keeper. Got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in.
Da, 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 da. We kind of want to keep that. Yeah, okay. Oh, I somehow managed to do that. So it's just there's an extra snare thrown in. Like dun 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 dun. Um. So that's now actually we don't want the crashes, we want something. Let's go with that. In fact, just I think the high bell works better. Hey, stop with the fucking. Right. Je group. Actually, that makes more sense to verse 1, right? Cars. Oh! Right, so verse 1. Do we copy all of that across? Right.
Fuck From a visa, she a keeper. Got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari, that's a horse car. Got 10 twos in a two-seater. Fuck 10 plus 2 of them cops. She sloppy my Joe till I pop. Visa, she a keeper. Got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari, that's a horse car. Got 10 twos in a two-seater. Fuck 10 plus 2 of them cops. She sloppy my Joe till I pop. When I beg that bitch, I rock. Who want hating on me like JoJo C-Rock? Cowboy Bebop, Jet Class G, Class E.
Oh. That's why that just randomly went, okay, in the middle. I forgot that I left that sample there. Whoops. Okay, so this is going to be fucking stupid. Right. Why does that say I've got a message when I clearly haven't? Is it doing the stupid thing where it's like, oh, WhatsApp said that? Yeah. Fucking... Fuck you. Right. So. Let's check the blend. Oh, that'd be why. I forgot to mute this.
Baby, no money, baby, no money, baby, no money, baby, no money, baby, no money.
That Phil coming in at the beginning is so fucking hilarious.
She a keeper, got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari, that's a horse car. Got 10 twos in a two-seater. Fuck 10 plus 2 of them cops. She sloppy my Joe till I pop. When I beg that bitch, I rock. Who want hating on me like JoJo C-Rock? Cowboy Bebop, Jet Class G, Class E pop. Call my mama when I eat got. Shut your mouth and swallow that type of. We finna.
Yeah, so then what we do, right, is... Now I blended these up. Control C. Now. Nope. Bring the double kicks back. Then add to the intensity of the section. I will tab out the verse riff as well, like that's just going to be bass really. So instead of being on the splat. Try that.
Fuck a visa, she a keeper. Got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari, that's a horse car. Got
Oh, in fact, let me. How about sick riff. Ah. Then it'll come through to the chorus, pre-chorus.
Fuck a visa, she a keeper. Got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari, that's a horse car. Got 10 twos in a two-seater. Fuck 10 plus 2 of them cops. She sloppy my Joe till I pop. When I beg that bitch, I rock. Everyone hating on me like joke, see walk. Cowboy D-bot, jet class G, cause pop. Call my mama when I eat got. Shut your mouth and swallow that tap pop. We finna slide.
I do want a.
We finna slide.
Yeah, no. Doom music goes well with quite a lot of stuff. Like, I do find for especially FPS stuff, Doom music, like, it's perfect. I mean, it's designed for it. It's like but it's the whole thing where it's like how Mick Gordon was talking about it, where he's like saying how one of the reasons it works so well, right, is because like he's making the tracks and he's working on stuff, and then he had the realization that it's like, so what you want, like, because some games you'll get, like, you'll hit a boss, right, and you'll have that really cool, like, bad guy swagger, right, like that bad guy, like, vibe to it. And he's like, but in Doom, you're the bad guy to, like, you're the one with that, like, you're the one, like, the demons fear you. So that's why, like, so then you get the badass, like, villain music, because to the demons you're like there's a reason why, like, I'm a fan of Critical Role, right? No, we're not, but like the vibe is like the demons, it's like that meme where it's like, I'm not scared of much, but that thing that scares me. That's like the demons with Doom Guy. It's like the example where, for example, like Critical Role did a Doom one shot to promote Doom Eternal, like as a release, right? So, and it was like, you know what would be cool? As it'd be like, oh, you'd think it's like, oh, cool, like the demon thing is like you fighting as fighting against the demons, right? The one shot that was run by Matt and had the players, and the players were different demons, and the big foe at the end of the thing was the Doomslayer, because the whole point is the demons can't stop the Doomslayer. The Doomslayer is just going to eradicate them. So that kind of like just unstoppable force needs that kind of like proper heavy hitting vibe for the music. Which is why like the music is deliberately made to make you feel like fucking unstoppable. It's great. And
For a visa, she a keeper. Got fine new shit like Anita. I'm in a Rari, that's a horse car. Got 10 twos in a two-seater. Fuck 10 plus 2 of them cops. She slopping my joke till I pop. When I beg that bitch, I rock. Everyone hating on me like joke, see why. Cowboy bebop, jet class G class feet pop. Call my mama when I eat got. Shut your mouth and swallow that tide pop. We finna slide through.
So this is one of the bits that I'm debating. I don't know whether to I don't know whether it should be a case of like a break build-up section. I'm trying to think of what's best to do. Let's have a listen to Back to the Primitive and get some ideas. Do you have a preference, Reactbot?
So there's that.
Useful, thank you. There's a reason that Xanocalypse, when he's on, fucking hates Reactbot. Right, I'm not sure what to... That'd be stupid, wouldn't it?
We finna slide through like cha-cha-cha-cha. No foo-foo lame shit like rat-a-ta-ta. I try...
Oh no, it kind of works.
We finna slide through like cha 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 cha. No foo foo lame shit like ratatata. I chop the top off like cha 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 cha. She wanna show me her ta 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 tas.
Oh no, it kind of works.
We finna slide through like cha 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 cha.
Then that comes into the main riff again, like this bit. Right, okay. Okay, so that's what's going to happen.
Popping out. Popping out, Rio de Janeiro. Take my shirt off, now they will be feral. Robbing all these bad mans, the Nero. 10000. Yeah, I gotta.
Right. I'm saving this. How far we've got. I didn't even hear it say that we want to be soggy. Oh. Fair enough. I must have been listening to stuff. Hold on. Well, right. So, I think we're getting... Oh, I'm 15 minutes over where I said I'd probably stop, but we've been streaming for about 3 hours, so I think we're going to call it here for tonight. Let's go over to the main screen. Right. So, I think we're going to finish here for tonight, and we're going to continue tomorrow. I'll get back on stream tomorrow, and we'll continue working on this remix. Are you excited for it, ReactBot? Whichever corner you are in.
Psalm 69. Those who hate me without reason outnumber the hairs of my head.
Yes. So, thank you everyone who's hung out for this. We've made some good progress, and we will tomorrow. It's guitar time. So yeah. So until tomorrow, hope you all have a good night, day, whatever. Don't forget to love each other. The only good fascist is a dead one. Night night.